Hello everybody, Richard here with CRG Games, and we're going to crack open one of these Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate set booster boxes. Now, I was able to pick these up on Cool Stuff Inc. They had a pretty crazy sale on these. They were, ended up being like $69.99, I think, shipped. After tax as well. Like, really, really cheap. Now, I'm assuming that they're looking to get rid of these, and they are gone, by the way, but I'm assuming they were looking to get rid of these to build capital for Dominaria United, Battle for Baldur's Gate, or sorry, not Battle for Baldur's Gate, the Brothers' War. And you know what? This product had an unfortunate release, you know? It came right around the time of Double Masters 2022, and it just, I don't think it was a letdown. I think the set is actually good. I enjoy drafting it, but it's just timing. Timing for this set was bad, and they probably should not have called it Commander Legends. Like, if it was just Dungeons and Dragons Battle for Baldur's Gate, I think that'd have been fine. But they tacked on the Commander Legends moniker to it, and it just, like, this doesn't feel like Commander Legends. Decanter of Endless Water, if you got foils of these are pricey, and I believe the non-foils are actually doing pretty good as well. There's a lot of cards in this product that are actually doing well, especially the dragons, because of Miracle. Wizards of Thay, then we got the Glunch, and a foil Juvenile Mist Dragon. Oh, something else. Just the minigame. The only problem I think, you know, that there is with this product is that there's only 18 boosters packs per box. I think that's too low. It should have been, like, if anything, it should have been 24. And then just a higher price than the draft boosters. But, you know, they decided, hey, let's get the most dollars that we can. And we got another decanter there. And the most dollars they can per pack, so they lowered the number of packs and raised the price. I mean, that's really what it was. There are still really good cards you can pull in this set, namely the Ancient Dragons. They're still holding pretty darn good. And what we want to get, of course, is going to be Ancient Copper Dragon, Ancient Silver Dragon, you know, things like that. Archivist of Ogma is going to be a good one. We got a Magic Missile from AFR. I mean, I guess it's an appropriate list card to have in this product, but it just feels like it's too new. Which one is that? That is Ancient Gold Dragon. Okay. I don't have any of the Ancient Dragons right now. I had pulled an Ancient Bronze, but I don't have it. I had sold that already. Council of the Four. I wonder if that's going to go up in price with any of the new sets. We got a Noble Heritage. That is a foil etched. Finally, an Ancient Silver Dragon. There we go. Now I can put that in probably like put that in Miracle. Very nice. Mold Folk and an Ox. Ancient Silver Dragon. You know, it's dropped a lot. The borderless is really what you want to be looking for. But I believe it's still maybe in the $20 range. There's a gold stamped art card. Considering that gold stamped art cards are, I believe, a 1 in 20 chance, being that there's only 18 packs, you actually have less than a 100% chance of getting a gold stamped art card in one of these set booster boxes. So I would have to think in the future, the gold stamped art cards from this set probably going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones. We got a Baul, Lord of Murder. I love that gold. Very nice. Art cards generally don't hold a lot of value, but if you're somebody that likes to complete sets, which I kind of am in that group, then being that there's only 18, you know, and you want to get all the gold ones, the gold stamped, it might be a little more difficult or a little more expensive to do so. All right, we got a Lizelle, Far Traveler, Gut. Nice, that's full etched. Will and foil Evolving Wilds. Interesting. I mean, it's a good-looking Evolving Wilds, though. They did a really good job with the art in this set. I will give them that. The tokens, I think the art and the tokens in this set is some of the best token art out of any recent set, personally. Sky Diamond, and really the older, you know, border, the showcase borders here too. I think they look pretty darn good. But they don't seem to have really caught on as well. And one of the key things to keep in mind is with these packs, yes, there are only 18, but you can get up to 7 rares in a pack. It's very, very rare that's going to happen, but you can get that many. Like this was what, this is a 5 rare pack or so. Jansen, Chaos Crafter. That's an interesting potential commander, honestly. I got 3 of these draft boxes, or set boxes. When I had them in my cart and I went to press buy, I originally had 6. And then, you know, it like glitched out or something. And then it said, all right, well, there's only 4 left. I was like, okay, well, go ahead and buy. So I hit it again. It like glitched out again. Then there was 3. And I was like, son of a gun, I'm not going to get any of these. And then it finally went through at 3. So that's all I got. Hey, we got a Tasha the Witch Queen. She can be your commander. And a Skanos Dragonheart. He might be one of the more expensive uncommon showcases because he's being run in a lot of the Miram decks. I mean, it's a good dragon. Yeah, I like it. What is that? Myconid Adult. Okay. Some of my favorite cards are these, you know, D&D. I'm not sure what you call these really, but these D&D cards, I really like them. And I don't play D&D, but I would like to in the future. So I'm assuming you can use those. A Deadly Dispute. Those are still around $2 or so. Thrakus the Butcher. That's a good card in Miracle. Lozon is also a good one, and he's like his regular foil is actually kind of pricey. I believe it's this one. Furbolg Flutist. I thought it was Flautist though. Do I have that wrong? They put Flutist on there. All right, we got a list card. The list in this set did go back up to about 300 cards. Up from the like 80 or 90 from the previous set. We got Swiftfoot Boots. Start off with a Ball. Sivris Nightmare Speaker. That's pretty neat. Snake Cleric Warlock. Call to the Void, a Marble Diamond, and a Thalia's Lieutenant. Got a rare here. This is from Shadows over Innistrad. Enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each other human you control. When another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Thalia's Lieutenant. I like that. This might be one to actually put in Geist of Saint Trapped, since I went for that like human, like almost kind of a human tribal theme. Although I didn't really stick to it all that well. Human tribal with a commander that's a spirit cleric. And with this dragon, we got a Zevlor, Elturel Exile, Street Urchin, Robe of the Archmagi. I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. I was really hoping that this would have equipped a Shaman, Warlock, Wizard, or Cleric, because I was going to put this in Geist, but it didn't, and that kind of messed me up there, because I thought that would have been a pretty darn good one. Draw that many cards. I've been drawing a lot of cards. All right, got a Fire Diamond, Taunting Kobold, Command Tower. I do like that they've got Command Tower and Swiftfoot Boots and stuff in these. Another Lozon. All right, we got 2 Scion of Halisters right back to back. Intellect Devourer. That is a kind of a crazy art. A brain with legs and like tentacle looking things. Interesting. And Archetype of Aggression. So this is from Born of the Gods. Actually, in Born of the Gods, there's not a ton of like super expensive cards, but the archetype cards do actually have some value. And for uncommons, I believe there's some of the most expensive uncommons in the set. Archetype of Endurance, which is the green one, I believe is the most expensive. Is that bronze or is that Ancient Bronze Dragon? I think I'm gonna try to collect all of these. Like I said, I don't play D&D, but if I do in the future, maybe those will come in handy as like reference cards or something like that. All right, we got a Jaheira, Friend of the Forest, Shameless Charlatan. Commander creatures you own have pay 3. This creature becomes a copy of another target creature. That would be interesting in Errant Street Artist, maybe, because you can flash him in for 1 and then pay 3. And then have them become a copy of something else. And it's not until end of turn. It just stays that way. I like that. That could be pretty interesting interaction there. Errant Street Artist. And what was that card again? Shameless Charlatan. Might have to try that. I thought about building Errant Street Artist as a commander, but being mono blue, it feels like it would be a little bit too limited. Like, I'm not sure all the things that I would put in it, just being mono blue, or how I would go about building it. But sometimes you just start with a commander, you start slapping things together, and then you go from there. So we got a Bane, Popular Entertainer. I love those stockings, they're pretty sweet. Historian's Thirst. You've been caught stealing some treasure right there. All right, we got 5 packs left. Hopefully we get something good out of here. Preferably an Ancient Copper Dragon, because I really need a Copper Dragon. We got a Nira, Wild Mage. Taunting Cobalt. Geez, 1 rare. I mean, it does say it's you can get between 1 and 7. It's just like when you actually get that 1, you're not expecting it. Ooh, that is spicy. I like that. So I don't actually really list the gold stamped cards. I generally keep all of them for my personal collection. I don't see a need to really list those. All right, so we're getting a rare kind of early in here. There's 1. Shadowheart, Dark Justicar. There's 2. Tomb of Horrors Adventurer. Okay, there's 3. Raised by Giants, there's 4. Navigation Orb, and Bedlam. Creatures cannot block. That's our 5th rare in that pack. I'm not sure if that's expensive or not. Creatures cannot block for 4 mana. Interesting. I'll have to look into that one. Iron Massive. Hey, got a Minsk and Boo. At first, I think early on, Minsk and Boo was going to be, or was, one of the most expensive cards, and I think it's dropped down to maybe $2 or $3. It's kind of unfortunate. Battle Angels of Tyr is one of the more expensive cards, though. I believe that's probably around $9 to $10. Either Tyr or Tyre. I'm not actually 100% certain how people pronounce it. That's Tasha, isn't it? Yeah, Tasha the Witch Queen. There's Gut, Moss Diamond. We're not getting the foils that we want. The foil decanter, that's a good one. We got Alondo the Seer and Bag of Holding. Another 1 rare pack. Rip. So I'm thinking this box, even at $69.99 or whatever it was, it's probably break even. Chardalyn Dragon? Chardalyn? Not 100% certain. I don't think I've seen that one before. At least that art card. These lightning bolts are fantastic, though. I will say that. And we got another one there. Ganax. He's one of the better dragons in here. Arcane Signets. I think are usually worth $1 or $2. Baba La Saga. Master Chef, Will's Reversal, oops, Jaheira, and Guardian, Naga, and Mimic Watch. So that was a little bit of a letdown, I think. This box is probably, honestly, this is probably like a break even. I mean, there's Deadly Disputes in there, there's a couple bucks. You know, Tasha might be a couple bucks. I don't know all the prices off the top of my head. Ancient Silver Dragon's probably going to be most expensive. That's probably about it, to be honest. Battle Angels of Tyre, that's probably a couple, you know, like I said, probably $9-10 bucks. Other than that, this box, honestly, this may end up being like a break even or a loss, like if I sold them now. But I do believe, you know, in the future, a lot of this stuff is kind of just going to be slept on, and it's probably going to actually be worth something. We'll have to see. I do know that foils right now, some key foils of commons and uncommons are worth in the several dollar range. You just need to do a little research on that and make sure you're picking the right one. Stone Skin honestly seems like a pretty decent card. You know, +0, +10. And if you're playing something where creatures deal damage equal to their toughness rather than their power, for 3, that's a freaking big ass hit to take an extra 10 damage. Decanter of Endless Waters, I believe those are both worth a couple dollars at the most, but it's really the foils that you want to get. So I'll have to check into that. But, you know, overall, could have been a better box. I still think it's a good product. It just, its release wasn't the best, and it's going to take a long time, I believe, before you know, things in here start to you know, become relevant and maybe gain some value. But the thing is, it can happen like that. Something gets spoiled, all of a sudden everybody needs, you know, Ancient Silver Dragon, for example. So keep an eye on it. It's a good set. If you can pick these up for that $70 range, I still think it's worth it in the long run. You're probably not going to crack it and make money unless you hit an Ancient Gold Dragon, and that's probably not going to happen, because these gold dragons, from what I understand, or the dragons, the ancient dragons, being that they're in the mythic slot, you get less mythic pulls than you do rares. So like if we tally it up, how many mythics did we actually get? There's 3. There had to have been at least 1 or 2 other ones. There's 4. Is that it? All right, that's it. So in a box of 18 packs where you can get up to 7 rares or 7 rares or higher per pack, we got 4 mythics. That's low. Mythics in this set are hard to pull. Keep an eye on them. Till next time, I'll catch you guys later.